Did Brian Laundrie's mom, Roberta, actually say she would help him bury a body with a shovel and garbage bags? Let's get into some Gabby Petito case updates. Hi everyone, Empowering True Crime, Alex here. Yesterday, there was a hearing in the Gabby Petito case. And before we dive in, if you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more empowering true crime news and updates on the Gabby Petito case. The matter that was discussed yesterday is a motion of protection for the letter, the burn after reading letter that has been widely, talked about. And it's a letter that Roberta Laundrie allegedly wrote to Brian, she says, before Brian and Gabby left on their trip. And she wrote in an affidavit, and I'm paraphrasing here, but that it was some words, sentences, and phrases meant to show a mother's love. So the Judge Brewer denied the motion to protect the letter. So they're basically saying the letter is out, that can be submitted to the Petitos, and they did. And that not only that, but the letter was released to the media, and then the media released it, of course, to the public. Many people thought that the Petitos submitted the letter to the media, but it turns out it was Roberta Laundrie. The Petitos wrote back and said, Roberta Laundrie has issued a self-serving statement and released the burn after reading letter after Judge Danielle Brewer yesterday denied her motion for a protective order to preclude a release of the letter to the Petito family. The letter was not released to the press by us. It is interesting that she would do this now, given that she has resisted providing it for the last 5 to 6 months. She asked for a protective order, asked for a confidentiality agreement in the afternoon of May 24, 2023, and then released it later that day. Through her attorney, Matt Luca, Roberta Laundrie told Fox News Digital that she truly loved her son. The letter to Brian was written prior to Gabby and Brian leaving my home for their trip, she said in her first public remarks about the case since the saga began. Previously, I submitted an affidavit to the court for very limited purposes, but that is not the whole story. Now that the letter has been shared, I ask that you read it in its entirety and understand that the letter contains other phrases besides those highlighted by Pat Riley for sensationalism and to bolster his case. I truly loved my son and simply wanted to convey to him how much he meant to me and how much I loved him. I'm sure people use phrases all the time to express to their loved ones the depths of their love. Although I chose words that I thought would be impactful with Brian given our relationship, the letter was in no way related to Gabby. Please read the entire letter before you believe the hype put out by Pat Riley. So here is the letter. So first up here, and it might be a little difficult to read, but this is the envelope that says Brian Christopher Laundrie, burn after reading. Now, Roberta Laundrie said in her affidavit that that is referring to a book that Gabby gave them, said that was called Burn After Writing, which meant that it's kind of like a way for you to write your thoughts down and then, discard them afterwards so that nobody can read them. So, it is a little bit weird, but that's how she's defending that, the verbiage there. So this is the first page of the letter, and you can pause here if you want to read it. I actually have an easier format here for reading it. And then this is the second page of the letter. And you can pause here if you want, but I'm going to go ahead and read it now in a second. Okay, so here it is. It's a little bit easier to read here. And it starts with, I just want you to remember, I will always love you, and I know you will always love me. You are my boy. Nothing can make me stop loving you. Nothing will or could ever divide us. No matter what we do or where we go or what we say, we will always love each other. If you're in jail, I will bake a cake with a file in it. If you need to dispose of a body, I will show up with a shovel and garbage bags. If you fly to the moon, I will be watching the skies for your re-entry. If you say you hate my guts, I'll get new guts. Remember that love is a verb, not a noun. It's not a thing. It's not words. It is actions. Watch people's actions to know if they love you, not their words. Quote, therefore, I am certain that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor the ruling spirits, nor things present, nor things to come, nor powers from above, nor powers from below, nothing in the entire created world can separate our love. Neither hostile powers, nor messengers of heaven, nor monarchs of earth, nothing has the power to separate us. Romans 8:38 extended version. Nothing can separate us, not hatred, not hunger, not homelessness, not threats, not even sin, not the thinkable or unthinkable can get between us. nor not time, not miles and miles and miles. So this is where, Pat Riley said that if this was written after Gabby Petito died, then it is very clearly showing and knowing that Gabby Petito had already died when Brian came to Florida, or even before Brian came to Florida. If it's not indicative of that, and she did write it months before, and right before they went on the road trip, I think he said something like, at best, it's a very weird, I don't remember exactly verbiage, but he said something like that. It's a weird or strange, letter to write to a son. And I actually agree. I posted this on several platforms, and the best response that I got from somebody is that it sounded like a high school romance letter. And I thought about it, and I would say yes, a really toxic breakup where one person, and she's like, you're my boy. So, and in this case, I would probably think like the girl, it's just a really heartbreak toxic relationship. And she feels like she'll always love him and he'll always love her, and time or separation or whatever can't even get between them. The only other thing I can think of is maybe somebody actually going to jail or going to war or something like that, and time and space will actually be between them. And you've seen the Laundries. They seem like super vanilla people from suburbia, right? Like, this is like a strange letter. It is a very weird relationship for a mother to write that for her son. And like Pat Riley said, including things that are actually illegal, right? Don't even joke about burying bodies, because you know what? If she, in fact, this was completely innocent on Roberta Laundrie's part, I feel like her words in a way manifested this happening. So your words matter, your voice matters, and this is why it's so important to always try your best to always be in integrity and do what's right and use your voice for good. And that's what we do here in Empowering True Crime. And so with that, if you enjoyed my coverage of the Gabby Petito case, my style of covering true crime, very victim focused. We really want justice for the victims, advocacy, sharing their stories, being the voice for the voiceless. I want to empower you to be an empowering voice in the true crime community. Join my channel, subscribe, and let's be the empowering voices for the voiceless. If you did like it, if you learned something, I'd appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up. And with that, keep it empowering, follow your intuition, stay safe, and stay thriving. Bye for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for notifications. Thank you.